Welcome everybody. Welcome to Real Hood Reviews. We're talking about Titans, DC Universe Titans. Oh man, anybody who's ever watched any DC movie or any DC comic, we know that right now, DC Universe is just not where Marvel is. DC does have a couple of good shows. This is a new show called Titans. Unfortunately, it's not on Netflix. It's not on any streaming service that you currently have. It's on DC Universe streaming. And I don't know if they have enough content to show anything that's relevant for us to kind of subscribe to another streaming service. But we go with DC Universe, and basically you're going to have to subscribe just to watch this show, unless you bootleg it and do like most folks and be like, hey, I need to watch this, so I need to get something to watch this. Maybe a Fire Stick or something. I don't know. But my initial review of this episode is it's kind of tough. This is kind of a show that might want someone to kind of say, hey, you know what? I might just take the plunge, right? I might just take the plunge and get this. So DC Universe right now, it says it's unlimited streaming, access to all original DC series with new episodes available weekly, whatever that means. They pretty much, this is just a little blurb from their website. It says all new live action Titans is here for the fall. And then it says there's whole bunch of other stuff coming, and I guess they're going to do Batman, all this other stuff. And hopefully you go check it out. There's a lot of animated stuff on there. There's Superman's old movies, Batman comics. There's a lot of different comic stuff going on, little comic book streaming and things you could read. It's basically a place for all their content. And what's funny about it, too, is they even have pictures of superheroes doing cosplay and different things like that, which is really it's pretty cool if you want to look for a new streaming service. I don't know if it's worth watching yet, just because most of the old content, we probably have it if you're a comic book fan or enthusiast. But Titans, it's pretty good. The cost for it is $7.99 monthly. There is a $74 a year. It's kind of okay, I guess. You get all access to the DC Universe stuff, and you get shows. And if this show kicks off, it might be worth watching. So just to start off, we know when you watch DC, it's usually dark, right? You've seen all the movies. Their movies is dark. I mean, it's so dark that when we were watching the Deadpool from Marvel films, and they basically say, "Are you sure you're not from a DC universe? You're so you're so villainy. You're so like a dark person." But basically, if you haven't ever read about Teen Titans, it's about like Robin, kind of getting away from Batman and wanting to start his own boy band. He's trying to have new kids on the block kind of feel. But this one is taking it on a darker turn. It's definitely something that you would want to look at to see if it fits your need, because it has a lot of like adult themes in there, especially for a comic book show, which is kind of like on the vein of Punisher. If you've ever seen Marvel's Punisher, that definitely has some adult themes going around, and it has a lot of dark things about drugs and Viagra and all these things that you might not want your kid to be looking at. So if this is something where if maybe a preteen, you kind of could get away with it. But if you're trying to look at with someone under the teenage years, you might be like, I'm not really too keen to making kids, watch stuff like that. But basically, Robin, Dick Grayson, has split with Batman, afraid from his mentor. Batman's going crazy. He doesn't want that to rub off of him. But for the same reason that he doesn't want Batman to rub off of him, it looks like it already has, because he's a Detroit police detective, and he is beating the shit out of villains. I mean, comic book style beat up, like straight punching to the face, to the nose, bloody and everything. Like, you're like, damn, bro, you got some real issues, and it's crazy because you're like, where is going to be Starfire? And Starfire is a black girl. I don't know. I don't know if she was always a black girl, but does it make a difference if her race? Maybe not. I just thought they would never make that change, especially with a prominent character like that. But Starfire is a black girl, and she's getting herself into a lot of trouble. She has amnesia, and because of that, she doesn't know what she's doing. Right? She doesn't know what's going on. She's finding herself with people trying to kill her, and it's crazy. And she's looking for Raven, and Raven is having all these kind of weird ass dreams about Robin and where she needs to be, and supernatural abilities are just starting to manifest, kind of like X-Men. And they're basically just starting to figure out that they need to come together as a group, and they're trying to get to each other. And a lot of things are unraveling, so they're giving you a lot of different clips, and it's very close to the comic. I gotta say, it's very close to the comic. Even the Beast Boy, coming into the end of the first episode, I was kind of like, how are they gonna do that? Because he has to manifest into a lot of different characters and change into all his, animals that he loves doing, and he's kind of childish to see him in the adult themed version of Titans. It was very interesting to see. They just basically showed him off turning into I think it was a tiger. Yeah, he turned into a tiger, and he obviously enough he was looking for video games to play, and that's about it. I mean, the episode was just revealing characters, opening the episode up to make it clear that this is a high-powered team, and they're trying to get together to fight off whatever villainy that they're going to have to fight. And villainy is my word, okay? It's not a word, but I created it. So just know that from Real Hood Reviews, we've created words. And I think this is going to be a good show. The production on this show is top-notch. Better than most Netflix production. Definitely better than that crap that they did with Iron Fist. It's up there with Daredevil. That's what I would say. Up there with Daredevil as far as adult theme. Up there with Punisher. I'm not going to give too many spoilers for this because I want you to go check it out. Like I said, you got to try to get a membership or maybe get a free trial just to see the first episode to see if you like it, because they'll give you a free trial like most streaming services do. And the $74.99 a year is not the actual annual price. It's a 20% discount, so you might want to know about that just in case you think that that's the original price. It's considered a discount, so definitely a good show. I give it a 4.5 out of 5 because I didn't expect it to be this good. Like right now, I heard that some people have already seen 3 episodes, and I'm like dying to see the other episodes. It's an amazing show. DC might have something on their hands. If they could take more of their shows and take it from CW and maybe bring it there and make it a little darker, I'm all for the darkness. I'm sorry. Like the childish CW stuff sometimes gets to me. I do like Flash, and I think Flash is good, but I think one more, little boy band, oh, it's so great, let's go fight some villains. Oh, this stuff needs to stop. And DC does a very good job of keeping it tame, and there's a little bit of light humor in there too as well. So you're not gonna just be, doom and gloom throughout the whole episode, which I was worried about too, with the way that it started all dark. But like I said, 4.5. Definitely try it out. Let me know what you think. Hit me on the comments. Hit me on Facebook, Twitter, hoodnewsmedia@gmail.com. If you want me to continue with this, I'll be more in depth in the next episode, just because I think people should just get a try and kind of look into it and see if they want to understand what the episode is about and kind of get a good feel for the episode. I don't want to give too much away, but it was a really, really good show. There's a lot of better karate scenes than we've seen in Iron Fist. Again, like I really hate Iron Fist, and I'm happy that it's canceled. But better karate scenes, better animation, better special effects, better dialogue. You meet Robin, who's very, down and under, and he's tried not to be like Batman, but initially he is like Batman. And there's one little spoiler that I'll give, that when he shows up to fight some criminals and he does the whole Batman entrance, everyone is scared because they know of Batman and they're waiting for Batman to show up. And he shows up and they're like, oh, it's this guy. Oh, where's Batman? And they're looking around and it's like, he's not around. And it's like, this is so cool because they look at him like he's a boy and he's, he holds no threat to them. But check it out. It's a really good episode. Again, this is Real Hood New Media. We're just trying to give you this review for Titans. That's it. We out. Peace.